Good morning, Chuck here in beautiful Tapanom, Thailand, with no time to be sad. Hey, today I was, this morning I just posted a video and I was going through some comments, and I get this particular comment a lot. I think ever since I started vlogging in Thailand, and I don't know, everybody has an opinion, and a lot of people have the opposite opinion on your opinion. It just means that we've come from different paths of life, I guess you could say. We have different thoughts, different experiences, and so on and so forth. So I want to share this particular comment with you that I get a lot. And I don't really quite understand it, but I find it humorous. Every time I see this, I think, wow. It's very cool right now in the area. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. We live like right on the Mekong River, so there's always a breeze. But it's like 16 degrees Celsius right now. But when it's dark, it was like 8 to 10 degrees Celsius. So it's very cold this time of year in Thailand. Right now it's the beginning of December. So I don't want to pick on this particular person. He's probably sensitive anyway. But let me read it to you. And this is one of many. His name is Old Foggy. Old Foggy. If you're a Westerner in Asia like Thailand, you will stand out like a walking ATM. When the money runs out, so does the relationship. So when I see this, I think to myself, okay, well, I'm imagining maybe it's an older man, maybe not so attractive, maybe a little bit overweight, maybe had a couple of failed relationships in his life. Maybe he smells a little bit, walks funny, I don't know. So he comes to Thailand and then meets an attractive Thai lady. Maybe says things to him that he's never heard in his life. And
me love you long time. You party?
Maybe all of a sudden he feels, falls in love with this person because she's everything that he's never had before in his life. So when I hear this, I think, well, if you run out of money in any relationship in the world, that's going to be a problem. For sure. I mean, even if it's a scenario in a Western world and you run out of money, is your wife, girlfriend, whatever, gonna go run out and support you while you're out of money? I don't understand that concept, because I think in a relationship,
I think there aren't very many stay-at-home husbands because
kind of works both ways. So if you're an unattractive person who maybe not so much of a nice person who wants to cling on to your things and is concerned about somebody taking your things, well, if all of a sudden you just say, oh, I'm out of money now, do you really expect that person's going to stay around you anyway? I mean, a lot of times in relationships, people do things to benefit themselves, whether it's a friendship, a marriage, something like that. And especially with friendships, if you have a working relationship with somebody, usually when you quit that job or go away or get promoted even, the relationship changes. In the Western world, I know if you run out of money, you're going to just have to go back to work to make the relationship so you can be a responsible adult, right? But if you're sensitive to people staring at you, like you think, oh, I'm just an ATM. In Asia, you're gonna stand out anyway because you look different. And here's the thing about Asian culture is it's a family mechanism. Everybody helps out each other. So the women work hard, whether it's a farm or inside the house, or they go get a government job, maybe become a school teacher. They always help their family. They help each other. And I think that it's a concept that's kind of gone away in the Western world, with helping each other out. We've become, a little selfish. So sometimes it's difficult for us to relate to that because we forgot how we used to be a long time ago. But I think that, you know, when a woman gets in a relationship, she wants stability in her life, whether it's Paige, she's coming to aggravate. What you doing? Paige. Paige always thinks, Paige. People always think that you're like, well, she does look extremely young and I look like an old man, but I'm 51 and you're how old? 40?
What?
Are you 41? No. How old are you?
43.
43, yeah, she's 43. But we met in the United States, I think in 2007. When was our anniversary, you know? When we got married? It's not important. But where was I? My mind went blank. Not hard to do, it's only 2 cups of coffee. So yeah, if the relationship changes, whatever, then things will change. Oh yeah. So I think that, you know, in a relationship, people, you know, men kind of expect a wife to be a certain way to them, you know, honest, truthful, not cheat on them. And I think the women expect things the same way. You know, they don't want their husband to cheat on them either, and they want them to be the man, be responsible, and so on and so forth. Thai people, you know, they take care of their family regardless. So if you get with a Thai woman, she still has to be responsible for her family mechanism, you know, the way it works. So if you want to take her away from her job or take her away from her family's farm or whatever, you're going to have to be part of that mechanism and help make it work. It's a concept that I think is very difficult for us to understand sometimes. And then we get clogged with the idea that all they really want is our money, and then when the money runs out, they're totally gone. Well, that could be true to a certain extent, I think, in any relationship. But that happens a lot in the United States. I mean, there's a lot of women that we call gold diggers, you know, that they only care about money. So when I met Paige, I was in business for myself. I had an automotive shop and went out of business. I was broke and she was working and paying bills. But some people say, oh, you got a good one. But there's a lot of that out here. But the problem is people like me and other people that have normal, good relationships, we don't go on the internet and we don't go to other people's comment section and spew out positive, oh, I'm this and that and everything is great, and because people really don't care. They only want to know the negative stuff. Anyway, just wanted to talk about that. So it's funny when I see Westerners talk about, oh, they're just a walking ATM machine. That they say they're just a walking ATM machine, and when the money runs out, then the girls run away.
You showed it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So you should, like I said in a previous videos, you should be honest and tell them, oh, I have this much money and this is how I can help you and this is what I can do. And if it's not something that the other person's willing to compromise with, then but that's kind of normal in any relationship anywhere in the world. If a woman wants to have a man who's, financially stable or rich or whatever, then, that's what she's going to be looking for. But I don't know. You just got to tell them up front, I think, what you have, what you feel comfortable doing, and
if you can accept it, you're just gonna leave and go somewhere else.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening to me blah 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 this morning, and just wanted to share that comment with you. Just yeah, it's a funny comment. We'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.